So we are just in the process of spinning off right now. And the reason why we're spinning off is because we weren't able to give market briefs enough airtime on the minority mindset channel. So what that means is like we kind of have our own products on minority mindset, things that we're promoting. And market briefs was just in the back burner. Market briefs was something that was just on the homepage of the website. We did market it for a small portion of time back in 2019, maybe a little bit of 2020. And then we kind of just let it go because we were so busy promoting other products. So right now, the newsletter has just under 100,000 or so users on it. And the thing that I want to mention on that, because we have a very engaged email list. That when I say very engaged, we have an average open rate of just under 50% right now.
That's big.
So it's
that's huge.
And the way we've been able to get there is we filter out. We do a double opt-in. So when you want to join the newsletter, you have to do the double opt-in. And then second, we do like campaigns where if you're not engaging, then either we're going to re-nurture you, or if you don't do that, we're going to kick you off the list, because we want a very fresh list. We want a highly engaged list of people. And so we just brought on a new salesperson. And so we're filling that up right now. But about $1,000 will get you a spot on the newsletter, assuming that you fit the criteria. We reject most companies that come our way. So it is hard to get accepted. But then if you're accepted, that's the pricing that we're looking at right now per newsletter. And then, so the sales team really started acting in January. We are probably 80% full for January. And now we're looking into just filling up February and March. February right now, so we're recording this in early January right now.
Yep.
So I know this is going live later, but we are almost 75% full of February already. So our goal now is to fill up the months. That way then we can start raising the pricing, because I think we have more pricing room and leverage there, but we haven't tapped that yet, because we want to fill up the calendar. So that way we can, limit the supply and then increase the pricing there.
So $1,000, and if you imagine, 50% open rate, which is huge, that's amazing. So it's like 50K people, and that's daily? It's a daily newsletter?
It's 6 times a week.
6 times a week? Wow. When you calculate that, that's 2 cents per essentially open or view. And with its integration more natively, I mean, that's a massive deal. I'm surprised you're only charging $1,000.
Yeah,
actually.
Trust me, our whole team has been on me for that. And my whole thing is, before we raise the prices, I want the calendar filled.
Yeah.
Once the calendar's filled, we will raise prices. So it's just one of those things where I want to refine the sales process, because that's kind of newer for us. So it's just a lot of things working, and I'm okay charging a little bit less to build the connections, to build the right team, to build a network of sponsors. Because it's funny, just before this, I was on a call with our newsletter salesperson and one of our writers, and they were like, "Oh, we just ran. I forgot how big the package was, but we sold a package to this company. We just finished it," and they were like, "Wow, the results blew us out of the water. We want to double the amount of sponsors that we just bought." So we want to build a trust so people can see the value. Once we can show them the value, then selling is not a problem. It's not hard for us to do that when we can show them the results. But the first thing I want to do is we need to build the network. We need to build that whole team, and we need to build the whole process.
Well, yeah, I mean, you'd mentioned value first as one of your values. This is obviously, you're providing that, and I think that it's going to be doing really well. So marketbriefs.com for people who want to check that out.
Thank you.
That's one of the products. What's another product that you are doing to support your business outside of advertising revenue on YouTube?
So a second company that we have started is Market Insiders, which is a financial education app. It's an actual app. You can go to marketinsiders.com to check it out. When I say it's a financial education app, the way it works is you can sign up for a 10-day free trial, and every week you get live coaching sessions. So it's a coaching session on real estate investing, stock market investing, and cryptocurrency investing. And when you join, you also get classes. So we're building out more classes, but we have a stock market class and a cryptocurrency class. We're building out a real estate class. That way, now you're getting real coaching from real investors. And the reason why this is like I went down this route is because there's a lot of crap out there. I'm sure you know, but in the investing space, one, if you want to learn how to invest your money, you want to actually be investing your money, and you want to learn from somebody who knows from what they're doing. And so we go out and we're finding very intelligent, very experienced, very successful investors. And these are not gurus, these are actual investors. We find them and then they become teachers. And what they do is they teach from their experiences, they teach from their failures, and they teach from their successes. And so these are people that have, at a very minimum, hundreds of thousands of dollars invested, if not millions of dollars of their own money invested into markets. They've had above average returns. And we have separate coaches for stocks, real estate, and crypto. And for the $27 a month that you get all of it. And it's one of those things where try it out. We have a 10-day free trial. You can try out everything and see if it's right for you. And if you like it, then you can continue on with the app. So that's what that product works. And it's funny because a big thing that I kind of battled on YouTube, kind of on the more personal end, is our YouTube channel is called Minority Mindset. And originally, just like with Market Briefs, Market Insiders was under, it was a part of Minority Mindset. It still kind of is, but it was under Minority Mindset. Everything was under Minority Mindset. But then we ran into the dilemma and issue of what is Minority Mindset? Because if you ask most people what is Minority Mindset, most people would say Minority Mindset is Jaspreet.
Yep.
Are we a YouTube channel? Are we a creator? Or are we a business? And that became much more difficult now, because now if you think about building a business, because some of these are real businesses, like Market Briefs is its own company that we could potentially sell or do something else with later on. Same with Market Insiders. But if it's under Minority Mindset, what is it? Now, we're not trying to sell this. We're trying to build these companies because it's something that I really enjoy doing. But just trying to differentiate that, and having the ability to market these products and having their own marketing channels, it became very confusing. Yeah. And that's when I made the decision to, let's separate these, create them almost like sister companies where, Minority Mindset now becomes more of me. It is more of my personal brand. We have a blog still, but it's more of my personal brand where I'm teaching this financial education. And then I can send people wherever, I feel fit. If I'm making a video about what's happening with inflation, well, then I can promote Market Briefs. Go check out our newsletter. If I make a video where I talk about how to invest your money in real estate, well, go check out Market Insiders. That is our financial education app. If I'm making a video talking about refinancing a mortgage, well, then I can give you a sponsor, just like how you were talking about, right? So, I mean, Minority Mindset has become a place where it's more of me, and I can send people wherever it is that I need to go. And what you'll see is a lot of videos, you don't have any promotion. It's just the education. And that's, again, goes back to the lead with value. If there is a good promotion, a good place for me to recommend something, I'll recommend it, assuming it's something that I believe in, that I trust, or it's our own product. But the main thing is the value. That's what allows everything to grow.
Love it. Curious on Market Insiders, why an app specifically?
Well, it goes really just to the user experience. So Market Insiders is a newer product. We launched that towards the end of 2021 as a beta, just to see how people would like it. Because the issue that I always had was I didn't want to go down the route of creating expensive classes. I mean, I know we could, but I just didn't want to, because if I charge, let's just say $1,000 on how to invest in stocks, well, if you only have $1,000 to invest and you spend that just on the education, then I want you to have the money to invest in stocks. So that was why we started off with a low pricing subscription model. That way you can get a whole bunch of value and you can get the reoccurring value. Because even in Minority Mindset, we have a bunch of coaches. We have consultants, coaches that I've hired. And the things that I've found that give me the best value are the ones that continually meet up with us every 2 weeks, every month. They're monitoring us, and then they keep giving us feedback. So I was like, how can we kind of replicate that through, something? And that's where, this app or subscription model comes in. It's not one-on-one, it's group coaching, but you still get people that are keeping up with what's going on in the markets. And then they teach you based off of what's going on. So, the Federal Reserve Bank changes interest rates, you learn that. Now, to answer your question, why an app? So when we launched it as a beta, we were doing it through the live sessions were hosted through Zoom.
Okay.
So they would watch a Zoom call, attend it through there, and then we would take the Zoom recording and then put it into a different management system. We used Thinkific.
Yep, they're great.
Which was fine, but it just created a lot of confusion because then Discord was where we can be talked to everybody. So you go into Discord, and then you watch it on Zoom, and then you want to watch the recording, go to Thinkific, and it was just a whole bunch of moving pieces, which was fine for the beta to get everything out to see how people liked it, and people loved it. I mean, there was just so much value in here. So now we built out the app because now everything is in one place. It's super easy. And then in terms of, so that's the UX, the user experience. It's very easy, one place to do everything. And then in terms of just kind of the monetization revenue side, an app allows us to do a whole lot more things like push notifications. We can do things like communicating directly with the user. So it provides us with a little more value there, but also we get the UX benefit as well. If you enjoyed this shorter clip from our longer videos, here's another clip that I think you'll love. And while you're at it, if you're interested in learning more about how to invest your money in real estate, our team put together an amazing guide on real estate investing. This guide goes over what real estate investing is, how to start using real estate to generate cash flow, and how to build wealth with real estate. This guide is completely free when you sign up for our daily newsletter. So if you want to read our guide on how to start investing your money in real estate, you can download that guide just by clicking that button right over there. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.